Hi everybody, and welcome back to Tuesdays with Leyla. I'm so glad that you could join me today, and I missed last week because I just got over being sick. I got hit by that darn virus that's just going around everywhere. I didn't have a voice whatsoever. I could not talk. I think in the last Tuesdays I had said that my voice was kind of cracky, but I was feeling fine. Well, by that evening, I was down and out. Had to take off work, everything. So just have been feeling miserable, but I'm feeling much better now. So here I am. Now, I had said a couple of Tuesdays ago that I would keep you updated on around the first video of the month on my food journal and everything. Well, my food journal kind of had a little bit of, I wasn't happy with the way it was laid out in the first one. So I tossed that and I got a new one, and then I got sick. So I really wasn't, keeping very good track of what was in the journal, what I was eating and everything. So now that I've been back on it, I want to have something in there to show you, of course. So I will update that video next week. So basically, where I was kind of at today was that it just never fails when you plan to do something, your plans get changed. So, I'd planned on doing all this. I had my whole, my work schedule and everything, and my, shooting schedule all set up, and then life happened and I got sick. And I really couldn't do anything for a week. I was sick for just sick. 3 days out of that week, I didn't even have a voice. It was completely gone. I'm still a little cracky, but not bad. Like I said, I'm feeling much better. And you know what, so when it gets to times like that, and I had said this before, I think in the last video I was kind of in that, because I had been ill, right before then. Not nearly as bad, just had a little, I think it's this darn tooth I have to have surgery on was kind of bothering me. And so I just couldn't get things, done, and I had fallen off the horse, and then when I was sick, I didn't eat anything for a couple of days, and, just all kinds of stuff. But then I got sick, where I was really down and out for the count. And it just seems that every time I make plans to do something like that, something happens. And I can't follow through necessarily. Well, it's like I said in that last video, it's not starting over, which is where I kind of feel like I need, where I'm at. I need to remember I'm just resuming. And then that just reminds me that I have to take life on life's terms. That, sadly enough, and I know this is a shock to you all, the universe does not revolve around me. I know. Forget everything you learned in science class. The universe does not revolve around Leyla. So, I have to remember that, that stuff happens, life happens, and it's okay, and so, I didn't get to do everything I wanted to do, or didn't get to, accomplish the things I wanted to get accomplished. Just because I didn't get to do them in the time frame I wanted to get them done doesn't mean they're not going to get done. And I think sometimes we put ourselves in that mindset that if it can't be accomplished in this particular time frame, then it can't be done at all. And so I just have to remind myself, and want to remind everybody else that, it can. It's just not going to happen in the time that you'd allotted for it. It might happen 2 weeks down the road, a year down the road. It'll happen when it's ready to happen. And as long as you keep trying and you keep pushing forward, it will happen. So that's kind of where I was. Kind of wanted to update you guys. Didn't want to leave a video with nothing, and be like a couple weeks and where'd Leyla go? Did she fall off, and this and that? And no, I had just gotten sick. So I think your positive affirmation, gosh, I really didn't even stop to think of one. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But But your positive affirmation is that just because it doesn't happen today doesn't mean it's not going to happen. So just keep that in mind, that take life on life's terms. There you go. There is your positive affirmation. Take life on life's terms, not your terms. You'll be so much happier. And you won't obsess as much, or at least, hopefully, I won't obsess as much. So here's your positive quote, and I thought, yep, this is perfect. And this comes from Paulo Coelho, I believe is how it's pronounced. It's spelled Coelho, so I believe it's Coelho. But this is Paulo Coelho. And the quote is, life has many ways of testing a person's will, either by having nothing happen at all, or by having everything happen all at once. And isn't that the old adage, when it rains, it pours? You know, and that's just life. And it does happen, and every time I've had it happen, that's exactly how it's happened. It's like everything has fallen apart at one time. But amazingly, I'm still here. So, see, you do come through on the other side, and hopefully come through a little bit stronger, a little bit wiser, and a little bit more appreciative of just the little things. So that's what I have for you today. I want everybody to have a wonderful and fantabulous Tuesday, and I will see you next week. Ciao.